This way.
Like the sun, we rise in all our glory and splendor. As the sun, we seek the shade of the clouds during stormy moments in our lives. If the sun remained constant and bright, missing would be some beautiful changes and transformations that take shape during moments of retreat. Like the sun, we pull back as we set intentions anew to reawaken with the morning dew. Allow yourself the same space as you allow our sun. Master your life as the setting sun. When do you trust the process? When your past experiences have exploited your trust? How can one lean into trust when trust was never an example they grew up with? How can we lean into trust when trust feels estranged in our bodies? Trust the process. I used to be one of those people who gave a severe eye roll when I heard this phrase. Trust does not come easy to many of us with experiences and histories that hold trauma or disappointment. And yet, trust is the answer to our liberation from these experiences. It has been trust that has been my biggest teacher, my biggest fear, my biggest disappointment, my biggest love, and my biggest achievement. Trust is a woven net that holds us all in perseverance and determination. Without trust, we don't have much to keep holding us together to continue looking beyond the mountains with faith in our hearts. As we continue to see major shifts in our society that impacts us directly, that impacts our communities and things that we are passionate about, trust is something that we need now more than ever. So what does it mean to trust the process anyway? To me, trusting the process means knowing that there is a sacred and divine plan in place that is working itself out in my life at every moment. And I, as the living embodiment of that plan, has no way to manipulate its outcome. And so I rather choose to embrace myself with faith that all is working out as it should. I want you to remember this. There is no trust without the trust in self. There is no building trust in anything without first building it with yourself. I've learned in my life that if I wish to build a trusting relationship with my surroundings, with everything that I set forth to do in my personal and creative and professional life, then I must first build a trusting relationship with myself. To trust myself means I tune into every sensation my body is singing, preferring, exploring, and craving. We, by nature, are instinctive and intuitive creatures. We may not know that we know an answer, but when we trust and are guided by a feeling, a sensation, or a presentimiento, as my mom calls it, we in those moments are being led by our instinctual wisdom, and it is up to us in those moments to either ignore it or trust it. Like us, there is a deep and rooted wisdom in everything. Everything holds sabiduría, and to not trust that sabiduría or wisdom, we are overlooking the very nature that coexists around us. We just got hit with a little mini heat wave for a few days, and that was actually kind of nice to come outside and just feel the severe warmth of the sun. I'm sitting in my backyard right now, really tuning in and listening to the nature sounds, even though I'm constantly hearing cars pass by. But I like to block those sounds off and just focus on the birds chirping, the wind whistling and blowing, and really pay attention to how I'm feeling in those moments. Like right now, that was a pretty big gust of wind right now. And just moments like that, it really makes the experience of slow living more intentional. That's what I was talking about in my slow living mindset video, where it's really not about where you live, it's really about how you choose to live. It really makes living wherever you live extra more magical. So I've been waking up early, spending some time in my backyard and tuning out the cars that pass by and intentionally listening to nature sounds. So I've been working on a lot of illustrations lately. That's the only kind of content that I've really been able to work on, because I have really strict deadlines from my publisher to get these illustrations done for the interior pages of my book. So that's really been the majority type of content that I've been able to film. It has been just my process of illustrating, because that's pretty much all I've been doing lately. So please don't get impatient with me as I continue to film more clips of me drawing. Okay, so I had to move because where I was, there was like too much shade and not great lighting. So I've been having quite the hard time lately. I've been feeling very frustrated and overwhelmed with the workload that I have going on currently at the moment, as well with certain changes that me, my husband, and my family have been talking about for a while that we want to make in our life. Me and my family have been talking about moving out of the state and doing something different, something that has been calling to us for quite some time now. And we're all very excited for this potential change in our lives, but also very scared and afraid because all we've ever known has been where we currently live. And moving out of the state would be a pretty big change for us. So I've been feeling extra anxious lately, and that anxiousness has been really getting in between my creative projects, and it hasn't been really letting me think straight lately. So I've been feeling quite overwhelmed. But something that I keep coming back to is trusting the process. And as cliche and maybe overly saturated as that may sound, it's really something that I've learned to become a part of in my own journey of life. And like I mentioned in the video, for many of us, trusting the process can be quite difficult, especially if you are someone who has had experiences of being let down or being disappointed. For me, however, trusting the process has been more than just, oh, just trust that the universe has a great plan for you already planned out, and everything that's meant to happen is going to happen as it should. And though that's a concept that I truly do believe in, I also believe that trusting the process means trusting in ourselves, trusting that we're capable to get ourselves through very difficult situations, and trusting ourselves that we are capable to rise above what is in front of us, maybe hard experiences or difficult situations, whatever the case may be. So trusting the process has really been an experience of trusting myself, that I hold the wisdom and the capabilities to be able to overcome, to be able to know, to be able to learn, to be able to accomplish. And in many instances in our major society, we are taught that we don't know anything. We are more so disconnected from ourselves rather than being taught to connect to that wisdom that we have inside of us. So yes, I am someone that believes that our bodies are magical portals. They hold beautiful wisdom, and if we learn to trust that we are capable to either learn a new trade, to either get ourselves through this certain experience, that we are smart enough, that we are capable enough. When we know those things, it really makes it a lot easier to trust the process. So right now, in this moment of possible change in the life of my family and I'm really trusting the process. You know, there's a lot of technical terms and processes that go into moving to a new state, because my family and we really want to purchase a home somewhere else. So it's scary. It's scary to think about, but also very exciting. And so I try to really lean into the excitement and not too much into the fear. So trusting the process, trusting myself. And that's what I'm going to lean into. So friends, thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate you so much. We recently hit 900 subscribers, and I am so thankful. I have a goal to make it to 1,000, and we are almost there. So it's exciting. It's exciting for what the potential of this platform means. I'm excited to continue sharing. So thank you. If you are new here, I would very much appreciate it if you subscribed, or if you've been watching my videos, please comment. Let me know where you're from, what your name is. Introduce yourself in the comments. I really wish to build a community here on this platform and just share honest videos. So thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you, and I'll see you on the next one. Talk soon. Bye for now.